This is Trojan Basketball on KINA.
Back here courtside at the Sports Arena in Hutchinson, Tevin Haney along with Francis Flax as we get ready for this quarterfinal matchup. Big Sam Pretty producing and engineering back at the KINA studios at Eagle Radio Salina. Southeast and Saline, Perry-Lecompton on deck for this quarterfinal matchup. They're trying to advance into the next round, the semifinal tomorrow, and they will join a couple of teams that have already renewed their pass to enter the Sports Arena here tomorrow. One of them, the number one seed and a return competitor from last year's state tournament. There's only 3 teams in the boys bracket that were here a year ago. Galena is one of them. They're the only undefeated team at 23-0. Now mark them at 24-0. They defeated Wellsville, the 8 seed, 38-35. Marysville out of the NCKL, they had a 4-5 matchup with Wichita Collegiate, and Marysville came from behind. I had them at the end of that game on a 16-2 run. The Bulldogs of Marysville in the semifinals tomorrow after winning 47-41. It'll be Galena and Marysville tomorrow here at the Sports Arena. The nightcap for tonight, the 8 o'clock game after our contest here between Southeast and Perry-Lecompton is Heston and Colby. Heston, the other team, along with Southeast of Saline and Galena that was here a year ago. They are the 2-time defending state champions in Class 3A. Heston comes in this year as the 3 seed, and they will play the Colby Eagles coming up at 8 o'clock. Coach, this energy, I don't know if we can match what we saw in the Marysville-Wichita Collegiate game. Of course, there's a ton of people here from Wichita. I think the whole town and the whole high school of Marysville was here. Now those people have exited, and the gym seems like it's a little stale as we get ready to start this one, doesn't it? Those crowds were wonderful.
It was electric when we sat down in here near the beginning of that game. Man, Marysville, you're right. They brought, I imagine it'd be a good night to go if you wanted to loot some store in the town. You could probably get it done tonight and get by with it.
What a great crowd, especially from Marysville, and they were able to spur their Bulldogs on for a victory and more action in this state tournament coming up tomorrow. Of course, in 3A on the boys' side, you're going to win 3 in a row in 3 consecutive days. The boys will go today, Friday, and Saturday. If they should win here today, those games sitting on deck. Of course, that is one magical thing about the state tournament. They call it the Final Four, or the remaining 4, excuse me. You got to win that first game to get more games going. You lose here today, you're out, and you're not coming back. Let's look at recent state trips for Southeast of Saline. Of course, they were here a year ago with no seniors. They got 3rd. This team is on a little bit of an unspoken mission. They don't talk a lot about it, but they wanted to get back here and a chance to finish what they started a season ago. When you look at Southeast of Saline and their state history, they have finished 3rd place 3 times. Last year, 2017 and 2016 with teams back-to-back directed by Jeff Wells, and then a 4th place finish in 1985. A nugget about Southeast of Saline as a school, they have never played for a state title. They have never played in that championship game. They look to change that this year. Recent trips for Perry-Lecompton, they were here as recent as 2018 and in 2019. In 19, they finished 3rd. Then you have to go all the way back to the early 80s to find state tournament appearances by Perry-Lecompton. Their best finish actually came in 1980 when they finished 2nd at the state tournament. And of course, if you're listening from Southeast of Saline, you're familiar with the school, you're familiar with Salina, pretty easy trip to get down here to Hutchinson to the Sports Arena. If you're coming from Perry-Lecompton, that's located just east of Topeka, just west of Lawrence, you're going to look at a plus 3-hour ride on a bus.
Yeah, you're right. And, that alone ought to give our fans incentive to get down here and watch this team because it's a special team. And but that all being said, and I know you alluded to this several times, you can throw all these pairings out the window. It doesn't make any difference who's the 1 seed, who's the 8 seed. That's non-existent tonight.
You get to this time of year, it isn't, well, how do you match up or anything like that? It is what happens on the floor once that jump ball goes in the air. And a lot of times we see some surprises. We also see some kind of mismatches as far as where teams come from, what teams have for resources. Every year at the 4A state tournament, I have to bring it up, we see an 8 seed in Bishop Miege beat a 1 seed in Wellington today in the girls bracket in Salina. Things like that happen, and that is tournament basketball, and that's why we love it so much. We'll go over Perry-Lecompton starters here as we get ready to start this broadcast. It is a lengthy introduction here at the Sports Arena in Hutchinson because at these state tournaments, they introduce everybody on the team, not just the starters. So we will start with the Perry-Lecompton Kaws. Once again, they come in under head coach Matt Simmons. Coach Simmons has 4 years of coaching experience under his belt. His first 2 years were at Jeff West. Recently, his last 2 seasons, including this one, have been at Perry-Lecompton. He's led the Kaws to a 29-15 record in those 2 seasons. Last season, understandably, kind of got his legs underneath him as the head coach of the Kaws. They went 10-11 and lost in the first round of Sub-State. And, of course, this year the Sub-State champions playing on their home floor. Matt Simmons here at his first trip at the state tournament as a head coach. They will start Cale Gorski, a 6'3 senior, 7.5 points per game, also 4.5 rebounds per contest. Cameron Kniper, I have a feeling we'll be saying his name a lot in this game. He is a 1,000-point scorer for Perry-Lecompton men's basketball. He is a 6'4 senior. He averages 18 points a game, also 4.5 rebounds, 2.5 steals, and also 2 assists per contest. Gunnar Ball, his teammate, a 6'3 senior, knocking on the door of 1,000 points. He comes into this tournament with 948 points. Gunnar Ball is a 6'3 senior who averages 16.5 points per contest, 10 rebounds, and also 3 assists. Jack Golden, a 6' senior, also in the starting lineup. Golden is more of a role player, but he is athletic. I saw him get up in the Sub-State final game. I was watching video of their contest, caught a ball in the middle of the lane, just rose up and was able to flush it down and dunk it with 2 hands. So keep an eye and an ear on Jack Golden this evening. Eli Dean rounds out the starting 5. Dean is the lone sophomore in the starting lineup. He is a 5'8 sophomore who averages 5 points a game, 3.5 rebounds, and also the assist leader on this Perry-Lecompton team. He averages 3.5 assists per contest. So your Perry-Lecompton starters are Cale Gorski, Cameron Kniper, Gunnar Ball, Jack Golden, and Eli Dean for head coach Matt Simmons in his second season at Perry-Lecompton. Now let's go over starting lineups for the Southeast of Saline Trojans. Brought to you by Jeff Wells Agency of American Family Insurance in Salina. 1000 Rockhurst is the address. If you go right across the street from Home Automotive Centers, Jeff has a nice little office there back in the trees, and he is happy to help you with any insurance questions that you may have. Also a proud supporter of Southeast of Saline Athletics. Southeast of Saline comes in under the direction of head coach Bryson Flax. He is assisted by Trent Douglas and Joe Ross. Southeast of Saline 22-1 on the season. An interesting note about that 22 mark. Last year Southeast of Saline was 22-4. This year they come into the tournament, a little bit better record, 22-1. 22 wins in a single season is the most ever for Southeast of Saline men's basketball. They can break that record here in this first round matchup game at the state tournament. They have done it several different times as Southeast of Saline with the 22 wins. It goes through their years. It even goes back to the very first year of existence back in the 60s for Southeast of Saline. They had a 22-win season, but they've never had more than that. They have a chance to set that benchmark here today. Starting with a chance to do that will be Eli Sawyers. Sawyers, a 6'5 senior. He averages 15.5 points per game, 5.5 rebounds per contest, and also 2.5 assists. Sawyers leads the Trojans in scoring and also blocks. Nakari Morkel-Palmer is the all-time assist leader in Southeast of Saline men's basketball history. Nakari with 13.8 points a game, also leads the team in rebounding and assist. He gets over 8 rebounds a contest and 4.5 assists per contest. Also a footnote to keep your ear on with Nakari, he comes into this game with 99 assists on the season. Not only can he be the career assist leader in Southeast of Saline men's basketball history, but with 11 more assists, he can tie Jackson Montgomery for the season assist crown. Jackson Montgomery had 110 assists in his senior season as a Southeast of Saline Trojan. Right now, Nakari Morkel-Palmer sits at 99. Also in the starting lineup, brought to you by Jeff Wells, American Family Insurance Agency, is Drake Augustine. The 5'10 senior averages 6.5 points per game, also 2 rebounds and 3 assists. Drake Augustine has 53 steals so far on the season. He leads this Southeast team in steals. Luke Gebhardt, a 6'1 senior, averages 8.5 points per game, 3.5 rebounds, and also 3 assists per contest. And then the lone junior in the starting lineup for the Southeast of Saline Trojans is Daniel Kerr. Daniel is a 6-foot junior who averages 4 points a game, 2 rebounds, and 2 assists. Those are your starters for Southeast of Saline. They will also play Drew Richardson, Kason Lilly, Levi Allen, Connor Castleman, Kirby Davis, Caden Isaacson, Brenton Leeds, Gannon Jacobson, and they have Jake Gebhardt, who was injured on January 31st at home in a game against Sacred Heart, as their main inspiration. I would say he is on the bench. Jake has done such a great job embracing a new role in the middle of this season. We can't leave Jake out of those starters and the bench players for Southeast of Saline, Coach, coming into this game. When you evaluate this game, you've had a chance to look at Perry-Lecompton just a little bit like I have. What do you see with the Kaws, what they bring to the court, and the challenges they will have for Southeast of Saline here today?
Well, I tell you what, they've got 2 outstanding players, and they've got one young man that will shoot it from anywhere on the court. He's really good. Their number 1, Gorski, he doesn't average as many points, but he plays hard. He's also a good player, but kind of an under-the-radar player. Number 5, Gunnar Ball, 10 rebounds a game. I mean, come on now.
That's crazy.
That's a crazy stat.
Nakari averages 8.
Yeah.
We know about him.
Go along with 16 points, that's a pretty good stat.
Southeast of Saline will be wearing their white jerseys. They are sitting to the right of the scorers table as they are the number 2 seed. Perry-Lecompton comes in. They are the 7th seed. They will be wearing their road blues trimmed in white and a little bit of black. It will be Eli Sawyers along with Cameron Kniper sitting into the center circle, 6'5" against 6'4", and the tip pops straight up in the air and will be secured by Gunnar Ball for the Kaws. Here's Kniper, 3-pointer on the way to start the game. And off the first pass, he scores the first points in this contest. Sawyers all the way down the floor, had a chance at an alley-oop, but went off his fingertips and out of bounds.
It was a good pass. It just, we gotta shake nerves early. Both teams do.
That's really the key of this atmosphere, isn't it? You're in this big, wide-open gym. There's a lot of people in here. Some seeing you play for the first time all season long. Here's man-to-man defense being provided by Southeast of Saline. Kniper again fades away from 3 this time on the left wing. That's no good. Here's the run out for Southeast. Daniel Kerr all the way to the cup. Can't get it to go. A tip opportunity, but Eli Sawyers couldn't get it clean, and here comes Perry-Lecompton back the other way. Lecompton all the way to the rim. A throw up won't go over the top of the rim. Nakari Morkel-Palmer with the rebound. 3-0 Perry-Lecompton early on. Gebhardt wants a 3. Too strong, no good. Nakari way up in the air. Looks like he got fouled on the tip attempt. No call, though, and we'll play through it. Almost 1 minute into this game.
Well, I see one thing. If Perry continues to shoot and do what they're doing right now, they're not getting back very quickly.
Yeah,
they've got to convert.
Here's another 3 by Kniper. That's no good. A couple of slaps at the rebound by the Kaws. And here comes Southeast of Saline. Sawyers up the floor. Has it knocked out from behind. Second turnover of the game for Southeast of Saline. Over to the left-hand side now. A little rise up and a shot that's no good from Gorski. Ball being battled for right now. It's going to be Daniel Kerr battling down low with Jack Golden. And the jump ball situation will go to Southeast of Saline as Perry-Lecompton won the opening tip. Little shadow of full court pressure here by Perry-Lecompton. For the most part, it looks like a man-to-man full court set. Perry-Lecompton will switch defenses for you, Coach. They'll play a little bit of a junk 1-3-1. They'll play man-to-man. They'll switch it up all game long. Augustine on the left, skips it through. Gebhardt now in the short corner to Nakari. Back into the paint, Sawyers. Sawyers trying to feed it down to Augustine. Now the ball is loose, rolling out of bounds, and it's the 3rd turnover for Southeast of Saline.
And all 3 of them have been off our fingertips.
Yep.
I don't know if we can't use the excuse the ball's slick. It doesn't seem to be bothering Perry any.
Lecompton now, Perry-Lecompton in the backcourt. They'll try to bring it up. It's Eli Dean, that lone sophomore, working against Daniel Kerr. They're the only 2 on the floor that are not seniors in this contest. 8 seniors in the starting lineups. There's a foul down low as Perry-Lecompton attacks the basket. This will be a shooting foul coming up for the Kaws. It will be Gunnar Ball going to the free throw line, and the first foul of the game belongs to Drake Augustine. So Gunnar Ball to the free throw line. His first free throw is on its way, and it's good. Talked about Kneiper and his willingness and ability to shoot the three from pretty much anywhere on the floor in that offense. Gunnar Ball's kind of the other way. I won't say he won't shoot the three, but he's more of a slasher and more of a driver.
Right. He's more of he's got game all the way around.
Yeah, those two complement each other very well. Daniel Kerr off to the left-hand side, now to Drake Augustine. Southeast works it around as the Trojans try to settle in. Gebhardt had it inside, was poked from behind, and now a foul called, probably the third foul on Perry-Lecompton, as they will take their first team foul. Foul will be whistled on Jack Golden for the Kaws' first foul. Golden will come out of the game and into the contest. Another senior for the Kaws. It's Ty Williams, 6-foot senior. Augustine set to inbound. Southeast of Saline still looking for their first points. A collegiate three attempt by Nakari is no good. And the long rebound comes down to Gunnar Ball. Here comes Ball, floating left now, goes back to the middle of the floor, picked up by Gebhardt. Luke shuts him off. Now the ball in the hands of Cale Gorski. Back down to Ball, going to work on Gebhardt. Turns, puts it over the top of the rim, and Daniel Kerr with a man rebound on the backside of that rim. Here comes Southeast of Saline. Off the left-hand side, Augustine skip through to Dakari. Back out to Kerr. Three ball on the way. Off the front lip, and a battle for the rebound ends in a run out for Perry-Lecompton. 2-on-2, we go to the other end. And a ball that was swatted out of bounds and blocked by Drake Augustine on the backside.
Actually, I think there's two blocks. Nakari blocked the attempt by Kneiper, and then Drake blocked the second.
Off the inbounds, Perry-Lecompton caught Southeast sleeping, but they missed the shot, a fadeaway from the free throw line. Kaws will remain here on offense as they get the rebound. Long three ball on the way, and they get it to go. Ty Williams, and Perry-Lecompton's off to an 8-0 run.
Got to break the ice here.
4:42 left to go, first quarter. Southeast of Saline still looking for their first points, and they have fallen behind by 3 possessions. Augustine on the left side. Free throw line extended. He'll come back to Gebhardt. Gebhardt with a ball fake. Now he comes to Kerr on the right. Kerr will play it back. One-handed pass to Augustine. Back to Kerr. And he will airmail it out of bounds, an unforced turnover. 4 turnovers.
Yeah, very uncharacteristic for us to have 4 turnovers this early in the game.
Kason Lilly checks in for Southeast of Saline. See if his offense can spark the Trojans here. Kneiper has it in the backcourt. A fun matchup here that will materialize, I'm sure, with Drake Augustine. Kneiper goes by him and a charging foul. Kneiper went by Drake Augustine, but Eli Sawyers was there to take the charge on Cameron Kneiper, his first. Eight to nothing our score. 4:09 left to play now. Still working our way through the opening quarter. Augustine has it now to Gebhardt. Kason Lilly standing on the left. Nakari Morikel-Palmer now unattended. He's wide open, and he buries a three. Nakari with the first basket of the day. Now a blocking foul on Eli Sawyers as Cale Gorski was falling down. He went into the chest of Sawyers, and they called that a block on Eli.
Yeah, it's pretty good defense. I think the call could have went either way.
Drake Augustine and Cameron Kneiper having conversations with each other. Here's a near steal by Augustine. He saves it back in up behind his back. And they're going to say, did Augustine have his toe on the line over there in front of the Southeast bench?
It was a late whistle.
Really late.
As he saved the ball, and it was at the top of the key.
Actually had guys diving on the floor for it in the middle of the court when that whistle came in. 3:45 left to go, first period, 8-3. Here's a near steal by Nakari Morikel-Palmer. Knocks it out of bounds on the baseline. It will stay with Perry-Lecompton as they will inbound, not directly underneath their basket in a prime scoring spot, but they're going to have to spread out just a little bit to their right as they view the floor. They'll get it in, though. Cale Gorski with the first touch. Now back around, ends up with Kneiper. Little hesitation dribble. Augustine there to shut him off. Kneiper will force it up anyway. Rebound, Sawyers. Sawyers up the right-hand sideline to Augustine. Augustine all the way to the cup, up over Kneiper. That one crawls out, and it comes down into a rebound for the Kaws. Kneiper back the other way. Picked up by Augustine and Nakari Morikel-Palmer. One-handed pass inside. Shot won't go. Rebound attempted by Ball. Now the ball squirts out of bounds, and it will go to Southeast of Saline. Caden Isaacson, Drew Richardson check in for the first time. They will replace Augustine and also Eli Sawyers. Also into the contest for Perry-Lecompton is Tyler Reed, a junior. 8-3, still a 5-point lead. Perry-Lecompton started out on an 8-0 run to begin this game. Kason Lilly, he has it on the left, a couple of tested dribbles. Now he plays it back out to Drew Richardson. Back to the right, Gebhardt. Now to Nakari in the baseline corner. Southeast goes high post to Isaacson, kicks it out. Lilly, three-pointer on the way, no good, off the front of the rim, and Gebhardt goes coast to coast, sideline to save that rebound. Inside to Isaacson, into the cup, in an and-one situation. Caden Isaacson comes in off the bench, and he's going to have a chance at a three-point play.
That was an outstanding decision that he made right there. You know, most of the time you're going to see him passing that ball.
Tyler Reed guilty of the foul. Isaacson with the basket, and a free throw pending. Free throw by Isaacson will rattle off, no good. Rebound, Gunner Ball. 8-5 now. Southeast of Saline on a little mini 5-0 run to get back into this. 2:38 left to go. Ball all the way to the cup. Left it off the front of the rim, and now a rebounding foul will be called here against Southeast of Saline. They're going to send a Kaw to the free throw line, and Tyler Reed say the foul is on Kason Lilly, his first. So Tyler Reed steps to the free throw line. 2 free throws waiting on him. Splashes the first one through. Foul count so far is 3-3. 2:35 left to go here in the first quarter. Second free throw rolls off. Battle for the rebound taken by Kason Lilly. 9-5 our score. 2.5 minutes left to play, opening quarter. Here from the state tournament in Hutchinson. Isaacson. Little shovel pass down low to Lilly. Now to Nakari, who goes into the lane and scores with a finger roll off the backboard. 5 points for Nakari Morrico-Palmer. 2:12 left to go, first quarter. A little pick and roll and a layup for Cale Gorski. Beautiful play by the Kaws. Kason Lilly will bring it up the floor. Here's Perry-Lecompton now in that odd front zone. Isaacson at the free throw line, out to Nakari. Three-pointer, too strong. Battle for the rebound. Isaacson's in there. He's battling 2 Kaws by himself, and it's going to come out with a jump ball situation.
That'll be Kaws possession. No, yeah.
So Southeast will keep the arrow. I'm with you. I don't know if that arrow was switched. Perry-Lecompton got the jump ball. There was an arrow right after that belonged to Southeast, and Matt Simmons is asking now, the Perry-Lecompton coach, I think it is the other way.
I would think so.
But again, there's Caden Isaacson in there battling 2 Perry-Lecompton players, nearly won that battle by himself. At least he prompted the arrow to be checked. I think they're making the right call here. It is Perry-Lecompton basketball. So full court man-to-man pressure here being dialed up by Southeast of Saline. We still have Gebhardt, Lilly, Richardson, Isaacson, and Nakari Morrico-Palmer on the floor. 11-7 is our score. Kaws with the basketball. Good defense here by Southeast of Saline in the man-to-man set. Gunner Ball has it on the left-hand side. He'll shoot the 3 over the top of Gebhardt. That's no good. Battle for the rebound down low. And a block by Nakari Morrico-Palmer on the putback. Second attempt, though, is cashed in by Jack Golden, who just wouldn't quit underneath the basket there. Here's Gebhardt now looking at a wide open space in the middle of that zone. Can't get the 15-footer to go. And the rebound taken in by Gunner Ball. Perry-Lecompton up the floor. They get it to Kniper. Behind the back pass and a layup. That is good again by Jack Golden. Cameron Kniper with the feed that time on the behind the back pass. Back to an 8-point lead. Southeast of Saline closing minute of the first quarter. Nakari skip pass over the top to Luke. Gebhardt now gets in the paint, loses the basketball. 5 turnovers for Southeast. Kniper steps back on the break, shoots a 3. That won't go. Loose ball now off of Perry-Lecompton will go to Southeast of Saline. Eli Sawyers will check back into the game. 39 seconds left to go here in the opening quarter.
Got to get some shots to fall. We're getting good shots.
Coach Bryson Flax using this moment here to have Nakari Morkel-Palmer rest. Kason Lilly will bring it up the court. He works as we view it, left to right. Right in front of us now, Gebhardt with the basketball. They swing it around, ends up back with Kason Lilly. Kason feeds Caden Isaacson in the keyhole. He's going to go into a triple team, leave it off for Sawyers. Now the ball taken away by Perry-Lecompton. They have a cherry picker up the floor, and Cale Gorski, and he rolls up to slam it. Didn't quite get all the rim, but he scored nonetheless. And Southeast of Saline has 6 more turnovers than Perry-Lecompton. 7 seconds left to go in the quarter. It's a 10-point Kaw lead. Caden Isaacson with it. Sawyers, 15-footer at the buzzer. Too strong, won't go. And a 17-7 first quarter for Perry-Lecompton. A strong start for the Kaws. We'll see what Southeast of Saline can answer with when we come back. Second quarter action. It's a 10-point Perry-Lecompton lead here on KINA.
Frisbee Construction is a service organization for the commercial grain industry dedicated to giving you the best in planning, the best in quality, and the best of workmanship, and overall the best value for your dollar since 1949. Frisbee Construction specializes in new construction as well as remodel and repair of grain handling facilities throughout the Midwest. Frisbee Construction Company in Gypsum has emergency crews available as needed. For more information, go to frisbeeinc.com.
The Bennington State Bank proudly supports local sports and wants each student to know that their hard work and talent is noticed and appreciated. At Bennington State Bank, they care about local communities and are committed to fostering long-term relationships through the delivery of excellent customer service, integrity, and fairness. From helping local businesses acquire relief loans to supporting community youth and nonprofits to helping you purchase your dream home or invest in your future, Bennington State Bank is here to help. Give them a call to experience exceptional banking with hometown service. Bennington State Bank, your trusted hometown bank. Member FDIC.
You're listening to Southeast of Saline Hoops on KINA.
Devin Haney, Francis Flax back here for the second quarter. It's brought to you by our friends at Salina Septic Service, now with locations not only in Salina but right here in Hutchinson. Have Salina Septic Service or Hutchinson Septic Service provide the needs of roll-off containers and also portable restrooms and hand-washing stations. A jumper to open the quarter for Eli Sawyers.
Yeah, we need to take the lid off the bucket.
17-9, a 10-point lead by the Kaws at the end of the first quarter. Southeast opens the quarter with a 2. Here's Kniper coming off a screen. A quick fire 3 won't go. Top of the key. Andrew Richardson has the rebound. Up the floor to Gebhardt. Now to Sawyers. Eli being hand-checked across the shoulder all the way through the baseline, and a foul will be called here on Perry-Lecompton's Cale Gorski, his first. Shooting, not great for Southeast, Coach, but I was thinking about that first quarter. Southeast isn't attacking the rim.
Yeah, you're right. You're right. And the last 2 possessions, actually, the one right before this.
Long air ball over the top of the rim by Kason Lilly.
Eli attacked that time, but of course he got fouled.
Gunner Ball, one hand, can't get it to go. Rebound cleaned up by Sawyers. 2 guys up the floor. Sawyers sees that they're both covered. He'll keep it in his custody. Now hand it off out of the dribble to Drake Augustine. Ball tapped away. Now it's on the floor. Augustine goes down after it, and a timeout called here by Perry-Lecompton to save that possession. It's a 30-second timeout. We will take it as well. 17-9. Perry-Lecompton leading Southeast of Saline by 8 in the second quarter. This presented by Salina Septic Service.
Whether on the field, court, or in the operating room, experience matters. A coach loves an experienced team just like a patient values an experienced doctor. Salina Ortho has ABOS board-certified physicians with over 40 years of orthopedic service. If you need help staying active or just want to discuss options regarding the newest techniques and services and specialties that Salina Ortho provides, see one of our trusted physicians or visit salinaortho.com. Salina Ortho, your voice, your choice, past, present, and future.
You're listening to Southeast of Saline Basketball on KINA.
Perry-Lecompton saving possession there with a 30-second timeout. They have the basketball. 6:40 left to go here in the second quarter. The Kaws being pushed out here defensively by Southeast of Saline in a man-to-man set. Now Gunnar Ball will go around Case and Lilly and score with the right hand. Gunnar Ball, his first field goal of the day with 2 free throws in the first quarter. He has 4. Back to that zone defense here being applied by Perry-Lecompton. Case and Lilly with it. Now Nakari Morkel-Palmer. Nakari looking inside. Shakes his head. Doesn't like what he sees there. Ends up with Augustine. Now back to Nakari. He'll step into the keyhole. 17-footer. Won't go down. Shooting struggles continue here for Southeast of Saline. Daniel Kerr with a near steal. Now it's going to end up with a wide-open Kaw underneath the basket. Can't do anything with it, though, and it's going to be stolen away by Southeast of Saline. Just the second turnover for Perry-Lecompton. And a one-handed bounce pass going through the lane by Nakari Morkel-Palmer. Nakari thought it was touched. The official disagrees. 2 teams exchanging turnovers there.
Got to take advantage of those turnovers, not turn it back to them.
Kneiper working on Augustine here. Those 2 dancing up the floor, and Augustine strips him. Drake Augustine all the way to the cup. Will go up, dish it off to Sawyers, who comes in to help last minute in a 3-point play. Kneiper and Augustine went at it towards the rim. Augustine knew he was giving up a half a foot and stayed and waited. And here came Eli Sawyers just on time.
It's a nice, smart play, because more than likely it would have got swatted away.
2-pointer there by Sawyers will give him 4. Free throw pending. He can make this a 7-point game. That foul on Cale Gorski is his second. Sawyers gets the free throw to go down. 5 points all in this quarter. Sawyers spent a good spell on the bench there in that first quarter.
Yeah, he did. He wasn't doing much, either end.
Gunnar Ball with it. Close proximity now to Cale Gorski. Gorski's going to spin off a defender and now put up a shot from the free throw line, and a foul will be called against Southeast of Saline. A couple of free throws coming up here for Cale Gorski. He has 4 points thus far. Case and Lilly will take the foul for Southeast of Saline. That is his second. Just the 4th team foul on Southeast. 5 so far on Perry-Lecompton. Gorski's free throw is up and good. So far, the Kaws 4 of 5 from the free throw line. Second free throw on the way. That one's going to rattle off in a battle for the rebound. That's won by Jack Golden for the Kaws. Now a cross-court pass. It's disrupted again. Sawyers tips it. Kerr takes it away. 3 turnovers for Perry-Lecompton. Here's Augustine all the way in. He's going to charge into a Perry-Lecompton defender.
Yeah.
Ty Williams there to collect the charge on Drake Augustine, who has now picked up his second.
Yeah, Drake probably would have been a little better off if he would have just dumped that to the corner. Eli was standing there, nobody close to him. But it's a decision he makes, and can't fault him for it.
Bryson Flack's going to leave Augustine on the floor here. And Augustine has one of the tougher defensive assignments as Southeast is going to take away the inbounds opportunity here for Perry-Lecompton and now have it in an inbounds opportunity for themselves underneath their own basket. Case and Lilly went out of the game. Luke Gebhardt came in. Again, Augustine still up there with 2 fouls. Working our way over to the left-hand side. Short corner. Sawyers has it. He'll skip it through the defense to Kerr. Daniel Kerr threatens the baseline. Now comes back out to Nakari. Over to the left. Gebhardt. Skip pass back to Kerr. Kerr collects the defense. Plays it out to Nakari. Those 2 in close space will have to reset. Over to Augustine. He gets into the paint, and he is going to be fouled. Got his defender up in the air. Went ahead and forced up the shot to ensure the free throws.
Well, you get the feeling if we can hang in here and keep this in single digits, that we'll be okay.
Augustine at the free throw line. Couple of tosses coming up for him. He has not scored yet in this game, and he misses the first free throw. So far, Southeast of Saline 1 of 3 from the free throw line. That foul on Perry-Lecompton, by the way, their 6th team foul. They will be putting Southeast of Saline in the bonus for the last 4:39 left of this second quarter. Second free throw by Augustine is good. 20-13. Full court pressure continues for Southeast of Saline in the man-to-man set. It's Gunner Ball, Luke Gebhardt dancing in the backcourt. Ball now will play it off to the right-hand side for a three-pointer that is up and coming off strong off the rim. Nakari Morkel-Palmer had it but was stripped from behind. And now a weak side rebound taken in by Drake Augustine off of a Kaw miss.
Woo, that was a block by Nakari.
He's playing fantastic on that defensive end. Gebhardt with it. Plays it to the right. Augustine. Augustine now to the rim. Sawyers. Sawyers battles a Kaw for the ball, and he gets a score and a foul. Eli Sawyers in there working his tail off. That was a risky pass going outside in, but Sawyers was able to save it for Southeast. And that foul for Perry-Lecompton on Tyler Reed is his second. Sawyers has 7 points here in this quarter. Free throw on the way, make it 8. Southeast on the comeback trail. They trail by 4. It's the closest they have been since 8-3. Gunner Ball with it. Starts out left, now comes back right, steps back. Gebhardt there, though, shadowing. They're going to pitch it out to the corner. Three-pointer on the way. That is no good from Jack Golden. And a rebound by Drake Augustine. Southeast of Saline faithful starting to clap their hands together. Nakari Morkel-Palmer has it. Now to the right, Kerr. He wants a long-distance bomb, and he's going to be fouled on the three. And 3 free throws coming up for Daniel Kerr, who is smiling from ear to ear. Ty Williams on the foul, his second.
Well, that'll put us into 1-1 for the rest of the quarter. Just got to attack now.
This is a 3-shot opportunity coming up for Danny Kerr. Southpaw's first attempt, high bounce, goes through. Boy, it's good to see something like that after the first quarter where it just seemed like everything came out.
Yeah.
Want to have that opportunity. Second free throw. Too strong, no good. See if he can be on the plus side here and get in the final one. Kerr's third free throw. Got it to go. 2 of 3 at the line for Daniel Kerr. It's a 2-point game. 18-20. 3:25 left to go here in the quarter. Kneiper with Kerr now in the backcourt. And a strip by Augustine. He pokes it out of bounds along the bench. And Kneiper throws a shoulder into Drake Augustine. We've seen on video, this is just us calling a spade a spade. Kneiper's an emotional player, and he has a tendency to get a little dirty. He just put a shoulder into the chest of Luke Gebhardt. Now a float to the rim, and a shot by Ty Williams. It's no good. We have not seen that emotion out of him yet because the game has been in control for Perry-Lecompton.
Right.
Now it's a 2-point contest.
Well, you saw him do a couple things right there that were minor, but if he continues it, they'll find him.
Here's Gebhardt getting inside the paint. Off the window, it won't go. Nakari with the tip, and we are tied. Nakari Morkel-Palmer comes soaring in, and we're tied at 20. A big run here by Southeast of Saline. Now the defense ratchets up. Gebhardt down the floor to Nakari. Showtime at the rim, and a foul called from behind. Gunner Ball came after Nakari Morkel-Palmer to stop the dunk, and he will take the foul. Nakari will step to the free throw line. And now jawing going on between Gebhardt and Ty Williams, who comes up with something to say. Bryson Flax is summoning one of the officials to have a conversation with them. Nakari's first free throw, high bounce, goes through. It's the first lead of the game for Southeast of Saline. Drake Augustine will check out. Drake put in some good minutes there, Coach, with those 2 fouls. Nakari misses his second free throw. Sawyers has it. High arcing shot, it won't go. Gebhardt tried to tip, can't get it to go. Now he kicks it out to Kerr for 3. Too strong, no good. Nakari Morkel-Palmer with it in the paint. Off the window, it won't go. Oh my. So many opportunities for Southeast. Now a run out for Perry-Lecompton. And a block by Eli Sawyers at the point of attack, and Nakari saves it inbounds. A loose ball now on the floor. Perry-Lecompton's going to have it. Ty Williams with it all the way to the cup, and he's out of control and a foul. Ty Williams was out of control, and he got tagged with the offensive foul as he was going to the rim, and now he is upset. Williams has just absorbed his third foul. Not a starter, but he is a key bench player for Perry-Lecompton, and he has to go to the bench with 2:01 left to play. Of course, no shots on that player control opportunity. Under 2 minutes left to play. Perry-Lecompton now switching back to a man-to-man. Drew Richardson has checked into the game. Nope, they're still in that zone, aren't they?
Yeah, they are.
Gebhardt wants the three. He buries the three on the left-hand side. Luke Gebhardt with his first basket of the day, and Matt Simmons is not happy. He is seeing this one slip away as Southeast of Saline is on a huge run. 1:41 left to go before halftime. Southeast with a 4-point lead, 24-20 this second quarter, brought to you by Saline Septic Service.
You're ready for any task, and you expect the same from your tractor. No matter the job, there's a Case IH Farmall tractor ready to work as hard as you do. With easy operation, an exceptional operating environment, and more standard features that enhance productivity, Farmall tractors deliver the power and flexibility to knock out chores and keep going. Stop by Can Equip in Salina and find a Farmall to meet the demands of your operation.
Can equip you. You're listening to Southeast Trojan Hoops on KINA.
Perry-Lecompton led this game by 10 at the end of the first quarter. Since then, Coach, it is a 17-3 run for Southeast of Saline.
Yeah, it was like I told you, I think if we could stay within single digits there, we were going to be okay. Now the thing is, a minute and a half, a little more than a minute and a half to go into this quarter. We still have to be on task.
1:41 left to go here, second quarter. It's 24-20, Southeast of Saline. Full court pressure by the Trojans. A couple of dribbles up the left-hand sideline by Tyler Reed. Now it's stolen away. Nakari Merkel-Palmer has it. 1-on-2 break. He's going to stop. Leave it for Gebhardt to the cup. Layup good. Another takeaway by Southeast of Saline, and Luke Gebhardt has scored the last 5 of this game.
Just about had another one.
26-20, Southeast. Boy, they are on a tear right now, are these Trojans. 84 seconds left to go. Back into the contest will be Cale Gorski, one of the starters. He'll replace Tyler Reed. And now they're going to call a foul on Daniel Kerr away from the ball. And again, the common denominator here, the foul committed with Cameron Kniper, as those two go chest to chest here a little bit. For Kerr, that is just his first. And now another foul called on Daniel Kerr, and Cameron Kniper turns around and has something to say to him about it. Now Gebhardt in the face of Cameron Kniper. The official's going to walk both of them to the other end. Stepping to the free throw line will be Eli Dean. He's the only underclassman, a non-senior in the starting lineup for Perry-Lecompton. It's a sophomore. 1-on-1 opportunity here. So 2 quick fouls there for Daniel Kerr. Give him 2 fouls. It's just a single opportunity bonus. I was wondering about that shooter. I didn't think they had the right guy. They're going to put Cameron Kniper at the free throw line. 1-on-1 for him. Hit the first shot of the game. He has not scored since then. Front into the 1-and-1. Gets it to go. 4 points now for the senior. Southeast of Saline had a brief 6-point lead there on that huge run they were on. Second free throw on the way. Too strong, no good. Gebhardt will take the rebound. Gunnar Ball had a chance at it, but Gebhardt just out-jumped him. Now Sawyers on the break. 7-footer, drops it home. Eli Sawyers tearing it up here offensively in this second quarter. 1:10 left to play. Trojan lead now at 7. Perry-Lecompton's going to turn it over. They're going to say it's tipped. They're going to say it's off a Southeast tip and out of bounds. It will stay with the Kaws. Lob pass inside, up top. Gorski has it. They tried to lob it to the rim to Kniper, and the ball goes out of bounds. It will stay with Perry-Lecompton.
You got to like the grit that Danny's playing with right now.
I'm watching this matchup. You are too, I know. There's a long pass, back up high. Gunnar Ball has it. He's going to step back for a three. Sawyer's got there a little bit late. Still raised a hand, though, and was able to create the miss. Nakari Morkel-Palmer cleans it up for Southeast of Saline. 28-21. We're inside a minute left to go. 47 seconds left to play here at the Sports Arena in Hutchinson. Inside, outside. Nakari now. Daniel Kerr. Kerr back to Gebhardt. Into the corner, Drew Richardson. Three-pointer won't go. Long rebound, though, taken in by Sawyers. He gets underneath Gunnar Ball and scores. Eli Sawyers continues to rage on this defense for the Kaws. Full court pressure again. Kniper just stops in the middle of traffic. And a block at the rim by Sawyers. Boy, all the way to the cup that time for Eli Dean, and Sawyers was there to greet him. 20 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. Southeast of Saline has built their lead coach to 9. Here's a fadeaway off the inbounds. No good from Gorski. Nakari has it. Southeast can play for the last opportunity here with 13 seconds left as Nakari puts on a dribbling exhibition. Luke Gebhardt has it on the Dragon logo here at the Sports Arena. He wants to go left. Gets hand-checked a little bit. Now comes back to Richardson. Drew for three at the buzzer. Off the glass it won't go, and that will be the end of the second quarter. It's a wonderful quarter for Southeast of Saline as they outscore Perry-Lecompton by a count of 23-4. And they take a 9-point lead into the locker room at halftime. What a wonderful second quarter presented by Salina Septic Service.
Well, I tell you, what can you say about that? You know, one thing I've noticed about Perry, now they're a little frustrated, and whoever is going to the bucket is lowering the shoulder and going to the bucket. And it's causing them to miss a lot of shots. We're there for the rebound and taking care of it on this end.
As I said, just watching video, watching film, as us old guys say, on these guys, you knew there were some procedural, behavioral problems with them. We didn't see it early on because they were up by 10 points. But once Southeast of Saline started to get back into this run here, we started to see that stuff pop up, and now it is very evident of what we saw on video coming in.
Well, what happened to the Trojans here? They started butting heads with them. You know, heck with this. You're not going to get any more easy stuff. You might get some stuff, but it's not going to be easy. And that turned the tide on the demeanor.
Eli Sawyers led the way for Southeast in that second quarter with 12 points. We'll tell you more about that and more scores when we come back. It's the Halftime Show, brought to you by Knopf Auto and Truck Accessories, 30-21. Southeast of Saline leads it by 9 here at the break on KINA.
Knopf Auto and Truck Accessories. Everything to bling out your ride in one place, including top-quality lift kits, wheels and tires, bumpers, Jeep accessories, fender flares, bed covers, bed liners, step bars, even custom painting. Knopf Auto is the and-soil dealer and has many synthetics and filters in stock. Visit Knopf Auto on Facebook for specials, great ideas, and let them make your truck stick out in a crowd. Knopf Auto and Truck Accessories, supporting the Southeast of Saline Trojans.
Okay, Coach, thank you for your breakdown on your offense and defense. Now here's Lynell Garrettson, your real estate coach for buying and selling.
Hi, fans. It's Lynell Garrettson from SalinaHomes.com, and I'm here to coach you up in your real estate game plan. Now is a great time to list your house, land, or investment. Or if you're in the buying mood, I'd love to help you find just the right real estate opportunity for you. And as always, go Trojans.
Buy or sell, call Lynell at SalinaHomes.com.
Citizens State Bank has been serving Kansans for over 100 years. We are a full-service bank that can service your personal, business, and agricultural lending and deposit needs. Citizens State Bank offers 24/7 convenience with mobile deposit, online banking, and our ATM conveniently located in front of the building. Stop by and see our friendly and helpful staff. Citizens State Bank at 600 Maple Street in Gypsum, Kansas. Citizens State Bank and Trust Company is a proud supporter of the Southeast of Saline Trojans.
When does normal acute pain become abnormal chronic pain? Chronic pain can be one of two types, nociceptive and neuropathic. Each type differs based on what causes it, what it feels like, and what treatments may relieve it. Neuropathic pain can often be managed by a therapy called neurostimulation or spinal cord stimulation. If you suffer from chronic pain, ask your primary care physician for a referral to the Salina Pain Clinic. Our pain specialist will discuss the right options to manage your pain. Online at salinapainclinic.org.
This is the Trojan Halftime Report. Coming up, a first half recap. Shot at the horn! stats, interviews, and a look at other area games. Now, let's get back to the gym for Trojan Halftime on KINA.
Back here at the Sports Arena in Hutchinson. It is on the campus of Hutchinson Community College, home of the Blue Dragons, and a arena that is very steeped in tradition. And I remember you and I talked about this last year. I think we've got to bring it up again, Coach. Of course, you've had a lot of experience here. Bryson Flax has had a lot of experience here. But they have done such a great job keeping this old building relevant and modern. Such a great place for basketball.
Well, it is. We talked about it last year. Bryson played here in high school. He played in the state tournament. He coached here. Well, he played for me at college, and he played here. Now he's had the Trojans here in the tournament. So, he's used to the surroundings. But getting to your point, they hold the National Junior College Division I tournament here, which is a spectacle, and they've had it since 1949. They did have to do renovations to get it up to speed with restroom facilities and chair backs and so on and so forth. But it's a wonderful place to have a tournament, I can tell you that.
Right now, southeast of Saline leading by 9 at the break. Let's go over scoring for you. Brought to you by Citizen State Bank in downtown Gypsum. Bank where the Trojans bank, and that is in downtown Gypsum, a beautiful at Citizen State Bank. Eli Sawyers has 12. They all came in that second quarter of action. 8 points for Nakari Morkel-Palmer, 5 for Luke Gebhardt, 2 for Daniel Kerr, 2 for Caden Isaacson, and a single point for Drake Augustine. For Perry-Lecompton, nobody with more than 5, and that's Cale Gorski with 5. 4 for Cameron Kniper, Gunnar Ball, and also Jack Golden. 3 for Ty Williams and 1 for Tyler Reed. Free throw shooting, southeast of Saline, 6 out of 10. Most of those attempts came in the second quarter. Perry-Lecompton, 5 for 8. Turnovers, 9 turnovers for southeast of Saline, but 8 now for Perry-Lecompton. They had 7 turnovers in that second quarter alone. The lead here at halftime for southeast of Saline, 30-21. Again, a 23-4 second quarter for the Trojans of Southeast. Back with more on the Knopf Auto and Truck Accessories halftime report after this on KINA.
The Bennington State Bank proudly supports local sports and wants each student to know that their hard work and talent is noticed and appreciated. At Bennington State Bank, they care about local communities and are committed to fostering long-term relationships through the delivery of excellent customer service, integrity, and fairness. From helping local businesses acquire relief loans to supporting community youth and nonprofits to helping you purchase your dream home or invest in your future, Bennington State Bank is here to help. Give them a call to experience exceptional banking with hometown service. Bennington State Bank, your trusted hometown bank. Member FDIC.
Spring cleaning time. Finally.
Hi, it's Sarah.
And Addison.
Spring cleaning, a time to get rid of all the muck and grime left over from the winter months. Let Mary Maids help you clean your home from top to bottom to give you a fresh start for a new season. Worry-free house cleaning by Mary Maids done the way that you want. We guarantee it. Call Mary Maids in Salina and Abilene to schedule your spring cleaning today.
Find Mary Maids on Facebook or at marymaids.com.
Mary Maids, relax. It's done.
If you're looking for a compact utility tractor that runs longer, works harder, and is the best in the business, look no further than a John Deere from Prairie-Land Partners. Right now, when you purchase a 1025R compact tractor with a loader, you get your choice of a free pallet fork, rear blade, or box blade. Plus, Prairie-Land Partners offers fast and secure financing. To learn more, stop by or visit them online at prairielandpartners.com.
Delivering the right solution. Prairie-Land Partners.
Farmers, let Phillips Seed work with you to find the right seed for your farm. Supplying all your crop seeds, including corn, soybeans, milo, forages, and wheat. We have the right genetics and traits tested in our own backyard, selected for peak performance, and the people with the service mindset to help you along the way. We also have a large dealer network so you can find our seed at a location convenient for you. Don't forget to check out our line of wildlife products as well. Visit us at phillipsseed.com to learn more. Serving, innovating, growing since 1985.
Work hard, play hard. Good luck, Trojans from Roselawn Memorial Park in Salina. To learn more, visit roselawnsalina.com.
Back here at the Sports Arena in Hutchinson, 30-21. Southeast of Saline leading by 9. Again, this was a 10-point lead by Perry-Lecompton at the end of the first quarter. But Southeast of Saline defensively got more involved in this game. They were more active. They were more scrappy. It seemed like their fire was lit a little bit, Coach. And when you play defense like the Trojans did and those shots do start falling in, that's exactly what we saw in the second quarter. Southeast of Saline's defense gave up one field goal in that second quarter.
And the first quarter we shot 25% of our attempts and turned the ball over way too much. The second quarter we were at 50%. And, here you look at Perry-Lecompton, 6 out of 21 in the first quarter. And at the end of the half, they're 7 out of 32. So you're right, one field goal in that second stanza. So, but most of that's due to the pressure that we put on them. I mean, we turned it up and got on the boards. We're now. They had us 15-10 on rebounds at the end of the first quarter. Well, right now it's 20 for them and 26 for us. So
there were several possessions in that first quarter where we gave Perry-Lecompton second, third, fourth chance opportunities to score. You didn't see that a whole lot there in that second quarter, and that's really kind of what turned the tide as well, wasn't it?
Yeah, I think you're right. We limited their opportunities, and like I said, they're going to the bucket, basically just taking it and going to the hole, and if they miss, there's nobody around because everybody else is standing on the outside, watching. It'll be interesting this third quarter, especially the beginning.
30-21 here at the break. Southeast of Saline has a 9-point lead now to Massage here in the second half. And again, part of the inside story of this is the nature and the demeanor of which Perry-Lecompton wants to play these final two quarters. They will start out with the basketball. Perry-Lecompton wearing blue. Southeast of Saline wearing their home white jerseys. It's a 2-7 matchup. And a poke by Eli Sawyers goes behind his back, leaves it off for Danny Kerr. And Danny all the way to the coast and banks it in. His first field goal of the day with 4 points. Good start there by Southeast of Saline. Trojans now lead it by double digits. Inside, a block and a takeaway by Sawyers. Augustine has it. He's knocked down at the scorer's table by Gunnar Ball, and a foul called there at midcourt. Gunnar Ball will pick up his first foul. 2 turnovers on 2 possessions for Perry-Lecompton. Excuse me, I said that was Gunnar Ball's first foul. They got him on the board for 2. My apologies. 32-21, Southeast of Saline. Just starting second half action this third quarter. Brought to you by Assyria Oil and Hardware. Here's Drake Augustine to the right. Sawyers wants a 3. Can't get it to fall down, and a rebound taken by Cameron Kniper on the back side of the rim.
It's one of the first few times you've seen him on the backboard tonight.
It really is. Yeah, it's a great point. Ball over on the left, being hounded defensively by Gebhardt. He'll pick it up now, lost his dribble, pitches out to the left to Kniper. Drake Augustine will draw that defensive assignment. Augustine with his hands up above his shoulders, showing the officials he's not having much to do with that contact. Here's another steal. Nakari, one-hand pass up the floor to Sawyers. Sawyers is going to go to the rim, and a meeting at the rim ends up in a foul on Cameron Kniper. He was all over the right arm of Eli Sawyers. Sawyers went strong that time.
He sure as world did. I'm glad to see him try that, man. He took it right at Kniper. 2 pretty good athletes going at it right there.
Yes, sir. 2 fouls now on Cameron Kniper. All of a sudden, Perry-Lecompton has committed 3 turnovers and 2 fouls to start this third quarter. Sawyers makes the first free throw. Chance at another one here. Bakers doesn't for Eli Sawyers. He did not score in the first quarter. Second free throw. Buried it. It's a 13-point lead for Southeast of Saline. Here's Gorski pulling up along the baseline in a double team. That's no good. Nakari got the rebound, was undercut, and was managing to dribble enough to save the ball into the hands of Luke Gebhardt. And they're going to say Gebhardt had a heel on the line. But now the official's going to the other end of the floor. I don't know exactly what. He made that call and started walking off. I think his GPS might have still been in the first half.
Yeah.
It is Perry-Lecompton basketball and a blocking foul. Little touch with the body there on Drake Augustine.
That 3 on Drake or 2?
That is 3.
That's 3.
But now they're going to switch. Daniel Kerr will resume his guarding of Cameron Kniper. Down low isolation play. Gunnar Ball with a beautiful move right around Luke Gebhardt to score the first field goal of the quarter. It was a brief 13-point lead for Southeast of Saline. Sawyer's along the baseline. Now he'll kick it out top of the circle. Nakari in attack mode. Nakari now pitches out to Gebhardt. Long distance 3. Hits the rim and goes home. Luke Gebhardt has 2 of those in this contest. He has 8. Now Kniper, his baseline 3, buries it. Cameron Kniper has 7. That's his second field goal of the day. Nakari Morico-Palmer right through this Perry-Lecompton defense. Blocked at the rim by Kniper. Augustine has it. Now Nakari has it back. Now Gebhardt in the rim. So many chances to score by Southeast.
The one thing about it, we're staying after it.
39-26, a high-octane third quarter. Ball loose, picked up, though, by Jack Golden for the Kaws. Now out to Kniper, 7 feet behind the line, too strong, no good.
Well, we'll let him shoot those.
Yes, sir. Nakari with the long rebound. He's in attack mode again. Back over to Augustine. Quick baseline move, touches it off the window. That won't go down. And a rebound by Jack Golden. 5:09 left to play. We're not even 3 minutes into this third quarter. Kniper went to the baseline and laid it home. Cameron Kniper now with 9. The Southeast lead has been cut to 11. Augustine's going to pull the defense out. He comes near the timeline, now goes by a defender, leaves it off with Sawyers. Sawyers with his heels on the three-point line. Gebhardt on a drive. Boy, a flop there by the defender. Gebhardt's going to go back after him after giving it up, and a block for Perry-Lecompton. Loose ball momentarily, scooped up by Gunnar Ball.
Yeah, Luke was a little off balance there when he did that.
Gunnar Ball into the chest of Sawyers. That ball sit on the shelf. Ooh. Thought about going in, but then fell off into the custody of Nakari Morico-Palmer. We approach the halfway mark of the third quarter. 4:19 left to go here in the third. 39-28, Southeast of Saline. Trying to get their ticket for the next 2 days of action. If you lose in the first round, you go home. Nakari, top of the circle 3, misses to the left. Battle for the rebound, taken in by Gunnar Ball, the 6'3 senior for Perry-Lecompton. He will walk it up the floor now. These squads starting to show their endurance or lack thereof.
Well, you got to give one thing to Ball. He's a heck of a rebounder.
Gebhardt on a switch, ends up with Kniper. Kniper wants to go baseline, kisses it off the window with the left hand. Cameron Kniper with 11.
Starting to come alive a little bit, Devin.
39-30. It's a 9-point Southeast lead. 3-3-3. 3 minutes, 33 seconds on the scoreboard for time left here in this period. Daniel Kerr holding it up top. Now plays it to Gebhardt. Gebhardt looked in at Nakari, who was posting up to Kniper. Now Sawyers wants to drive. That was an awkward play, but he left it off the window and scored.
Well, he was trying to avoid a charge and drug his foot. And
Sawyers takes a couple of dives at a steal. Now a step around the defense and a turnover by Perry-Lecompton. Eli Dean turned it over. Here comes Southeast back the other way. Gebhardt all the way to the cup. Can't get it to go, and a blocking foul will be called. 2 free throws coming up for Luke Gebhardt. 10 points so far for Luke.
Now that's what you have to do, Devin. You take it away from him on one end, and you convert on the other end. All we got to have is one free throw here to make it a good, positive transition.
First one rattles out on him. That foul also, by the way, on Gunnar Ball. That's his third. Drew Richardson, Caden Isaacson, Kason Lilly check in. For Southeast of Saline, it will be Augustine Kerr. Richardson has not entered yet. He's waiting on Gebhardt to make the second free throw. And Luke does. It rolls home. 11 points now for Gebhardt. He'll go to the bench. And what I believe is his first rest. Well, he came out for a couple seconds in that first half. But it did not last long, and now we're going to have a timeout. It's a 30-second timeout. We'll take it as well. Perry-Lecompton wants to talk about it. They trail southeast of Saline by 12 this third quarter from the state tournament. Brought to you by Asteria Oil and Hardware.
Suburban Appliance Center is your official dealer for Traeger grills. Check out this 6-in-1 versatile unit that grills, bakes, smokes, roasts, braces, and barbecues. Suburban is your exclusive dealer for the Traeger Timberline series, and they have your Traeger spices too. Suburban Appliance Center, they are locally owned and they offer appliance brands like Amana, KitchenAid, Whirlpool, and of course Maytag. Suburban also offers exceptional service. Suburban Appliance Center, 1900 South 9th.
This is Trojan basketball on KINA.
2:55 left to go here in the third quarter. Perry-Lecompton has the basketball. Southeast of Saline has a 12-point lead. Welcome back. Devin Haney along with Francis Flack sitting courtside here. About half court, not quite half court, but pretty sweet seats regardless.
Yeah, this is about as good as you can get.
Perry-Lecompton with the basketball. They dump it off down low. Gunnar Ball, and he's going to score. Gunnar Ball with 8. 42-32, southeast of Saline. Throwing the lob at the rim to Sawyers, and he's going to be fouled by Gunnar Ball. That is 4 fouls. Gunnar Ball was leaning into Sawyers, trying to create some type of chaos for Sawyers. Couldn't get that lob pass, and that is going to be 4 fouls on Gunnar Ball. That hurts Perry-Lecompton.
Well, they're not taking him out. Oh, here they are. Now they're taking him out. Well, you got to give that credit to Lilly, because Eli had him posted up, and he took the chance and went over the top. And like you said, man, Ball just leaned all over him.
Here's Kason Lilly off the inbounds. Buries the three. Kason Lilly, his first basket of the night. 45-32, Southeast. Back to a 13-point advantage. Approaching the 2-minute mark of the third quarter. Skip pass inside. Nice look to Gorski. He can't get it to go. He tried to catch and shoot all in one motion while hanging in the air. Sawyers peels it away. Fancy dribbling by Eli Sawyers out to Lilly for a back-to-back. That won't go. And now the rebound taken in by Perry-Lecompton. Tyler Reed has it. Off to Kniper. Let's see what he wants to do here. Comes up to Kason Lilly. Now retreats after hesitation. Leaves it short off the rim. Nakari peels it off. Long pass up the floor to Isaacson. And Isaacson's going to draw the foul. How in the world did Caden Isaacson not only get to that basketball, but also get himself in a position to draw the foul in free throws?
Well, that's his hustle. That is just pure hustle.
Tyler Reed will commit his third foul. And Caden Isaacson goes to the free throw line for the second time today. His first free throw up and in. 3 points for Caden Isaacson. Missed the second. Rebound by Perry-Lecompton. It's a 14-point lead for southeast of Saline. 1:27 left to go. Inside, Kniper with it. Caden Isaacson comes over to help, and then stepping in, Cale Gorski from behind. Good pass there by Kniper.
Pretty nice pass.
Yes, sir. 1:10 left to play here in the third. 46-34, southeast of Saline. A good, solid quarter here once again by the Trojans. They took a run from the Kaws and was able to answer that and still hold on to their double-digit lead with a minute left to go. Kason Lilly out to Sawyers. Isaacson working inside. Here's Nakari now for a tray. That won't go, but a rebound taken in by Richardson. Now it bounces off a couple of hands like a pawn skipping across the rock. Kniper ends up with it for the Kaws. He's going through traffic. He's not going to pass it. Now he's stuck to the free throw line. Gorski, his 15-footer won't go. Southeast of Saline has another opportunity here to close out a quarter with the basketball in their hands. 29 seconds left to play in the third. Trent Douglas, Bryson Flax, they're conversing. Bryson throws the stop sign up at Kason Lilly, who's dribbling on the Dragon logo. Now he'll hand it off on the right-hand side to Isaacson. Southeast spreading the floor here. Back to Lilly. Clock down to 11. Here's Kason with it. Back to Nakari. Long distance three on the way. That misses to the left. Now loose ball on the floor, and they're going to call a foul, I believe, on Caden Isaacson. No, Kason Lilly. That is his third. Kason with a look of disbelief on his face. That is just the second foul, though, for Southeast here in this second half. 4.3 left to go. Let's see what the Kaws have here. Kniper looking at the clock the whole way. He's going to make his way to half court, put it up, and miss it too strong. 46-34, Southeast of Saline continues to lead through 3 quarters of action here at the Sports Arena in Hutchinson. That third quarter was brought to you by Aceria Oil and Hardware.
Insurance is something we all need in our business, home, car, and life. But do you really understand what's covered? And most importantly, what you are paying for? Hi, this is Rob Carlson in the Salina office of Smart Insurance. Change is good, especially if you haven't looked at your insurance policy lately. I can help you understand what you need and where the gaps are in your coverage. We provide free quotes and take pride in looking out for you. Smart Insurance, with locations in Salina, Abilene, and Harrington. Give us a call today.
The Bennington State Bank proudly supports local sports and wants each student to know that their hard work and talent is noticed and appreciated. At Bennington State Bank, they care about local communities and are committed to fostering long-term relationships through the delivery of excellent customer service, integrity, and fairness. From helping local businesses acquire relief loans to supporting community youth and nonprofits to helping you purchase your dream home or invest in your future, Bennington State Bank is here to help. Give them a call to experience exceptional banking with hometown service. Bennington State Bank, your trusted hometown bank. Member FDIC.
You're listening to Southeast of Saline Hoops on KINA.
Devin Haney, Francis Flax back here, courtside, Sports Arena in Hutchinson. 46-34, Trojans with the lead as we enter the fourth quarter. They also start out with the basketball coach. And, boy, you want to be in this spot, don't you? Leading by a dozen, 8 minutes on the clock.
Yeah, you just can't get careless with anything.
Drew Richardson, left-hand side, leaves a three-pointer short. Gebhardt in there battling for the rebound. Still not in the custody of Perry-Lecompton quite yet, and now they will bring it up the right-hand sideline. Gunnar Ball back on the floor for the Kaws. He has 4 fouls. He will attack Gebhardt. Those two dance top of the circle, now a 3, right wing. It's an air ball, too strong by Perry-Lecompton, and both teams come up empty on their first possession of the fourth.
We'll see a little press now, I think.
Kason Lilly will be the inbounder. He has Richardson, Gebhardt, Isaacson, Eli Sawyers all on the floor with him. Isaacson comes across the timeline and stops. That's a bad spot for Caden, and they're going to call a timeout. Bryson Flax knew it.
Yeah, that's not a good spot.
Right when Caden took that jump stop, I cringed and went, oh no. He just crossed the half-court line. Sideline, half-court, 2 defenders. You're in a 4-wall room, and you don't have anywhere to go, do you?
No, that's 3 defenders on you right there.
Just probably inexperience on Caden, though, handling the ball in these situations. We don't see him on the floor a whole lot as a guy that handles the ball in the press break. And Bryson Flax right there ready to call that timeout. Southeast of Saline still has 4 timeouts remaining. That's just the first one called by Coach Flax here in this game thus far. Perry-Lecompton has 2 timeouts remaining. Perry-Lecompton with 5 team fouls. Southeast of Saline with just 2. And if you're curious about the arrow, it is Perry-Lecompton as Southeast of Saline started this final period with the basketball. 7:23 left to go, 46-34, Southeast of Saline. The loser of this game ends their basketball season. The winner will play the winner of our nightcap tonight that features Heston, the 2-time defending champions, against the Colby Eagles. Gebhardt on the left side. High post entry now to Sawyers. Lost the basketball but gets it back. Cupped it in one hand, goes to the floor, now goes to Kason Lilly. Lilly tried to get it to Gebhardt in the paint on the opposite side of the lane, and it's knocked out of bounds by Perry-Lecompton.
A little ragged, but we've played a minute, and we haven't lost any ground, and they haven't gained any ground.
Well, and you had your doubts about how that third quarter was going, too, at some times, but you led by 9 at halftime. You extend that out to 12, so still really good quarter for you. Makari Morikel-Palmer popped up off the bench. He'll be back in now to help Southeast of Saline with this pressure. You wonder how aggressive Southeast will be looking for points here, or are they going to enter clock melting mode and see how Perry-Lecompton handles it? This is not the most mentally composed team that we've ever seen in Perry-Lecompton. Inside, Gebhardt got the and one. Little hesitations tap there for Luke Gebhardt as he was able to step on the break and then get the foul. He'll have a chance at a 3-point play.
Yeah, you know, he might not have got that shot off if Ball hadn't had 4 fouls. The littler guy fouled him.
Ty Williams, and now that is his 4th. Gebhardt trying to complete the three-pointer. He cannot. Gunner Ball with the rebound. 48-34. This lead ties Southeast of Saline's biggest lead of the day. And now Perry-Lecompton comes up empty. Drew Richardson up the left-hand side of the floor. He looks back to Kaysen Lilly, and he traveled with the basketball. Kaysen did that slide step where he moved both his feet without a dribble to the right. He got tagged with a traveling violation. 6:26 left to go. Two teams exchanging empty possessions there. Bryson Flax keeps looking at his bench. He has probably what has been the two main defenders in this game on Kniper. Drake Augustine and Daniel Kerr sitting on the bench right now. And now here's a fadeaway shot along the baseline for Cale Gorski. He has 9.
You know, I think I alluded to this before the game. Gorski's just kind of one of those guys, no flash. He just does it.
Gebhardt to the cup. Tried to finger roll on the right-hand side. It comes up empty. Here comes Perry-Lecompton back the other way. Isaacson chasing Kniper. Now Kniper will skip it through the defense to the right-hand side for a leaner off the window from Eli Dean. That is Dean's first basket of the evening. 48-38. Little 4-0 run here by Perry-Lecompton. Southeast of Saline leads it by 10. Here's Kaysen Lilly all the way to the goal. Can't get that to go. Gebhardt in there fighting. Isaacson trying to save it, and he does. Caden Isaacson comes back to the top of the key to Kaysen Lilly. Now to Drew Richardson. Richardson steps it out. Now a little twitch there. Defense came out to attack. He'll play it to Nakari. Nakari Marco Palmer. Over to Caden Isaacson. Bounce pass into Nakari. Little up and under move. He'll attack with the finger roll and drops it in over the cup. Beautiful move by Nakari Marco Palmer. And Southeast of Saline will call a timeout. 5:15 left to go in this one. Southeast leads it by 12. It's a 30-second break here on KINA.
At home or on the road, K4 Garage will keep you moving. With over 12 years of mechanic experience, owner Nick Trout will diagnose and repair your engine to keep you in the game. Full-service gas, diesel, or tires. K4 Garage also has a fully stocked convenience store with snacks and drinks. Open Monday through Friday, 7:30 to 6, Saturday from 9 until 3. Trust K4 Garage with keeping you on the road. And if it has oil, they can change it at K4 Garage in Gypsum.
You're listening to Southeast of Saline basketball on KINA.
Boy, Coach Perry-Lecompton started this quarter with a 4-0 run. Now Southeast has answered with a 4-0 run of their own to put it back to 12.
Yeah, this is a good ball game. Just like I said, the thing you got to do is just stay focused, maintain, take care of any scoring opportunities that you have, and limit theirs.
Drake Augustine's back in the game along with Daniel Kerr and Eli Sawyers. There's a drive by Gunner Ball. Misses. Long court pass up the floor to Sawyers, and he dunks it home. Sawyers got the lead out on that break and was able to flush it in front of the defense. 18 points for Sawyers. Now foul inside on Southeast playing defense, trying to protect the lane. Let's see who gets this one. Will be Daniel Kerr. For Danny, that is his third. Foul on the floor. It's just the third team foul for Southeast of Saline. Meanwhile, Perry-Lecompton at the limit for a 1-and-1. They have 6. Here's Gebhardt leaving the floor, and Gunner Ball goes right around him to score. 10 points for Gunner Ball. Southeast up the floor. Sawyers with it to Nakari. Nakari hangs and double clutches at the rim and able to score again. He has made 2 sensational moves at the rim to score 4 points here in this quarter. Southeast defense now trying to create havoc. Ball poked out from behind. The Kaws keep it. They work their way to the left-hand block and a score. Boy, what a job inside by Jack Golden.
Yeah, there's 2 good things to that. He did a great job himself, but we had guys there and didn't foul him.
Nakari off the window, silky smooth. Boy, that looked like an old school Scottie Pippen jumper right there off the window. 56-42. It is crunch time. Inside 4 minutes left to go in this game. Southeast of Saline leads it by 14. Kniper shoves Augustine off, and it's an offensive foul and a turnover for Perry-Lecompton. Great defense by Drake Augustine. Cameron Kniper has just picked up his third foul.
Well, he definitely lowered the shoulder. Got him twice with it. Second time they called it.
And Southeast of Saline has led this game by 14 on several different occasions here in the second half. 3 different times. That is their lead right now with the basketball. 3:42 left to go here in this game. Augustine operating up top, gets around his defender, all the way to the paint, plays it out to Nakari. Little twitch there by Nakari. He'll go to the block on the left-hand side. Now roll it out to Kerr. Long shot by Kerr for 3, won't go down. Sawyer's battling for the rebound, and a foul will be called on Perry-Lecompton, and I believe this is the 5th foul on Ty Williams.
Yeah, he's done for the day.
3 points for Ty Williams as he goes out of the game. One of the non-starters on this team, but a good role-playing senior off the bench. Eli Sawyers to the free throw line with a 1-and-1. Sawyers did not score in that first quarter, but then posted 12 in the second. Eli's first free throw is in. He'll get the bonus. 19 points now for Eli Sawyers. Second free throw. Got that one as well. He is at 20. Sawyers third on the all-time scoring list for Southeast of Saline. And now a turnover by Perry-Lecompton. Drake Augustine has it after being saved by Kerr. Augustine to the cup, will score and get the bonus. Drake Augustine got inside of that defense, and now he claps his hands together with congratulations from teammates. His first field goal of the day. Gorski gets the foul. That's his third. Augustine with the candle, can't get it to go. And it's tipped in by Sawyers, I think.
Well, one of the Perry guys gets an assist.
Sawyers gets the basket, though. Both guys went up trying to tip the ball, and it went right back in the cup for Southeast. Now Gunnar Ball scores quickly for Perry-Lecompton. Momentarily a 20-point lead there for Southeast. 62-44. Boy, the grit of this Southeast team after that first quarter. Nothing has been easy for them, but they just continue to work. Now a block at the rim. Help side defense by Kniper. Came over and blocked the shot attempt by Nakari Morkel-Palmer. 2:38 left to go. And here's a tripping foul by Kniper. That will be number 4 for him. Cameron Kniper was trying to set a screen to half court.
Look what I see, Devin. Look over here at the scorer's table.
They're waving the white flag.
White flag's been waved.
Kniper was trying to set that screen at midcourt, and as the Southeast of Saline defender ran by him, he stuck his leg out. .236 left to go, and Perry-Lecompton's cleaning the bench. Bryson Flax will do the same, and that gets a big rise out of the Southeast of Saline crowd. And I didn't know that we would see it today or not, but we've officially entered your favorite part of the game.
It's my favorite part of the game, Devin. I love it. And what a great thing for these young kids to be able to experience this.
2:36 left to play. Connor Castleman into the game, along with Levi Allen, Daniel Kerr, Brenton Leeds, and Kirby Davis. 2:30 left to go. 62-44. They'll swing it around. Leeds now to the right to Davis. 2:20. Levi Allen back out to Leeds. Daniel Kerr, he'll take it to the cup. Off the window and score. Danny was on his strong side of the basket. He's a southpaw, and he was able to get that left hand up over the defense and kiss it off the window. Approaching the 2-minute mark now. Backups in the game for both teams. Perry-Lecompton working offense here. Shot up at the rim. That's no good. Rebound, though, on the backside is taken in, and a foul called. That will send Tristan Gordon to the free throw line for 2. 1:53 left to play. 4th team foul on Southeast of Saline. And the foul will go against Connor Castleman, his first. Free throw is up and in.
The good thing about getting these guys in now, it's not a running clock. So they'll get about the same amount of time.
Yeah, absolutely. Second free throw. Kisses the front of the rim. Connor Castleman with the rebound. Now he's off and running. Goes back to the other side. Castleman inside of a Perry-Lecompton trap. Now Southeast will swing it around. Kirby Davis has a spin move at the free throw line. His 15-footer won't go down. Boy, everybody on the bench for Southeast wanted that shot to go in. Perry-Lecompton throws it up the right-hand sideline. Now Daniel Kerr in a scrum for the ball. And they will say it is a jump ball situation, and it will stay with Perry-Lecompton. Now Caden Isaacson will come in to get Daniel Kerr out of the game. 1:33 left to go. Southeast of Saline will move on. They will play tomorrow. Here's Britton Leeds on a interception. He'll have to take it away from Perry-Lecompton. Southeast continues to work here on their offense. Left-hand side, Castleman. Now he goes to Levi Allen. Caden Isaacson nearly lost the ball. Now he somehow gets through all of that, and they finally call the double dribble. Caden with a big smile on his face as he's out there to close it out.
1 minute remaining. 64-45. What a comeback win.
Just a sensational second, third, and fourth quarters for Southeast of Saline. There's a shot put up and another basket by Tristan Gordon. His first field goal now to go along with that free throw. 64-47. Levi Allen gets tagged with a travel on his side. Shot put up by Perry-Lecompton. That's no good. They get their own rebound, though. Dump it back off inside. Now a steal by Levi Allen. Here comes Allen up the floor. To Caden Isaacson. Isaacson will bring it out along the baseline. Kirby Davis now, left-hand side. Castleman now to Britton Leeds. The Trojans on the floor right now know that clock is more important than anything else, and Trent Douglas, their director, is telling them to back it out and let's run the clock out. Come back, do this again tomorrow, boys. Clock continuing to run. 4 seconds left to play. Down to 2, down to 1. The Southeast crowd applauding their Trojans as they get a first-round victory here at the state tournament in Hutchinson. 64-47, our final score. When we come back, we'll have final numbers for you. We'll tell you about the schedule tomorrow, and we will also have a Vernon Jewelers Gym of the Game. It's coming up in postgame, brought to you by Commercial Tire Centers. Trojans move on at the state tournament. They will be one of the remaining 4 tomorrow after a 64-47 victory over the Perry-Lecompton Kaws here on KINA.